Hello, guys. This is another episode of Frost Agency. It's about the Patriots, the greatest franchise in the world to ever observe. Most people say, "Oh, the Patriots. Who are they? 7-9." That's wrong. We're at 6 Super Bowls, 7-9. But this is going to be one of the multiple episodes I post of the Patriots, and basically breaking down all these little free agents. And I said, now you might say, and a lot of people will say, this is desperation for Bill Belichick. No, and I'm going to state this right now. If Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, Bill will do everything he can to win a Super Bowl without Tom Brady. Like I said, we have never seen New England spend this much money. He's always been a penny pincher. And you know what? He is now realizing, oh, okay, I have to actually try at this general manager thing? Okay, fine. Come at me. We're doing it. We're doing it. And you know what? He literally filled all but one position. And first of all, tight end. Bill, we love you, we love you, we love you. Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith, two solid guys. And you know what? Ossie could develop. Gunnar Olszewski, he's better on special teams. He can work more on that. Perfect. What about that defense? Patrick Chung obviously retired. I appreciate all he's done, but I even said I don't want him back if I had to make a significant cut. We're losing Patrick Chung. Jalen Mills, a solid safety on the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, like I said, you might say that's not good. Well, their defense was kind of decent. I mean, their defense is like, yeah, it looks good, and their offense just put them out of games. But now, now Jalen Mills gets to be besides the great Devin McCourty. Obviously, to anyone who says we're re-signing Jason McCourty, I'm going to laugh at you repeatedly. He is not coming back. Yeah, he's going to be expensive, and of course, we put a second-round tenor on J.C. Jackson. So I'd rather bring Jackson back than Jason McCourty, just because Jackson had such a breakout season and he was such an incredible asset. And again, that's one thing I found interesting. Bill didn't bring in any or very few cornerbacks, which, again, our secondary has been very good. But what about that linebacking core? Ooh, that linebacking core. He brings back Powell Van Noy on a kind of 2-year discount contract. We have Dante Hightower one more year, and we are going to pay the man. When Gilmore has been removed from the trade block, so I think he's going to be getting a small extension if he's willing to take a small pay cut. And then we get, I can't remember his name, of course I can't, but we get another solid linebacker to fill out our 3 linebacker spots. Because again, we were barren on linebackers last season. We had some solid performances, Brandon Copeland was okay. Uche was fine. No one was really good, obviously. And the reason also why I'm okay with losing Chung is Adrian Phillips actually looked really decent last year. And don't forget, you also have to remember, if you're watching this, Houston also signed Terrence Brooks. He's a decent safety, but I think he is definitely dipping down. But the one thing that Bill Belichick decided to do is finally get that defensive line help at the cost of Lawrence Guy, probably, at the cost of Adam Butler. God bless his soul in Miami. But we get Gucek, who is such an underrated but great defensive tackle. We get so much help on the D-line, and we need it so badly, and we should really help Chase Winovich a little bit more, but other than that, we need help on the D-line, and we got it. Good job, Bill. But what about that offense? We lost Joe Thuney to the Chiefs, and I said, yeah, we're not paying him that much. I'm not franchise tagging him. But we get Trent Brown back, who was already supposed to be the replacement for Thuney. We were going to lose David Andrews, so we brought back Karras. Now we get a $11 million deal to bring back David Andrews on a veteran deal for 4 years. So we have a good center. We have Trent Brown back. And of course, like I said, the mentality of a bunch of these moves is we want to win. We don't like the system. We're determined to do whatever it takes to win. We are not lazy. We are going to work. And here we go. Now, what about the receivers? Last year, it was Edelman, Jacoby Myers, who was really good, Demir Bird, who had 2 games where it was really good, but after that fell apart. N'Keal Harry, who's been kind of a bum. And dare I say Rex Burkhead? Yeah, I'll say Rex Burkhead, but of course he tore his ACL and yeah. So what does Bill do? First of all, Demir Bird goes bye-bye because he was absolute garbage for the majority of the season or just okay as a receiver. Jacoby Myers, we can get pretty cheaply. I think we'll get cheaply. He looks to develop a lot. And him and Cam kind of had a chemistry. I know, Cam having a chemistry with a receiver. Never would have thought. But we get Nelson Aguilar, one of my low-key favorite receivers. 2-year deal. Low-key. We get Kendrick Bourne on a small, short deal to have another low-key receiver. Of course, thank you, Wes Walker, for telling him to go here. Appreciate it. And now we have not only Edelman, who now doesn't have as much pressure. We have Jacoby Myers kind of sitting in the 4th with Slot, Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne. And now we get to the depression. We re-sign Cam Newton. And yeah, we'll get to this right. I have really thought about making a whole episode dedicated to Cam Newton and my thoughts. But this part will not be dedicated to Cam Newton, but be dedicated to what I think will happen. I think we're going to get Deshaun, Jimmy, or we're going to trade up and get Mac Jones. There's rumors we're going to trade up and get Justin Fields. I would love it, but I'm just going to be completely honest with you. That's not happening. That's not happening. I'd love it. I definitely love it, but it's not going to happen, to be completely honest with you. But now we talk about, yes. Who do we lose? Pretty much James White and Rex Burkhead. And Rex Burkhead, I have no clue what's going to happen to him. I think he actually might just, call it quits and just retire because personally, he's getting up there in age. I don't think any team's going to take him. And personally, like I said, a torn ACL, he's like 35 years old. It's gonna sting because he was really good before he tore his ACL, but you gotta let him go. He's just not gonna be the same player anymore, and Sony Michel and Damian Harris look really good. So, although we're going to talk about the needs left, quarterback is now our number 1 need because I think our D-line is really good, our tight ends are solid, we have weapons. I don't know if they're trying to put more pressure on Cam or they're just saying, yeah, you're a starter. Okay, can someone get me the Panthers, Texans, or anyone with a high draft pick that's willing to trade down on the line? But yeah, this is so nice. It is so refreshing to have hope as a Patriots fan because Bill Belichick decided not to be a stingy old man with his money. And like I said, he is going to prove Brady wrong. Well, I said in the next 4 or 5 years, they will win a Super Bowl without Tom Brady. I don't know who, but they will win at least 1 Super Bowl, and they will probably win it before the Steelers, but that's besides the point. And now we are talking about the leftover free agents, and could New England snag someone? They have constantly been picking people up, so don't worry, they probably can get a low-key running back. Obviously, James White's gone. Obviously, the guys, if you ask me what running backs I would like, James Conner, I would honestly love. I would absolutely, for the love of everything, love Leonard Fournette. Duke Johnson, even. I will take Duke Johnson. He can stay healthy. He's a young, good running back. And it's not that I don't believe in Damian Harris or Sony Michel. Damian Harris had some injuries. Sony Michel has been, if look at the beginning of the season, Sony Michel was not that good, but he ended very strong. Like, 3 really good games in a row, and I applaud you, Sony Michel. Congratulations. That was a great stretch where he just pulled it through. You saw that he was getting better and better with every game, but of course, Bill rides the hot hand. Damian Harris was the hot hand. He was so good all year. He was such a low-key good running back. I love me some Damian Harris. Obviously, the running back market this year, it's not that bad. It's not great. It was supposed to be a lot better. But as of now, of course, there are a lot of cheap running backs that I think the New England Patriots can go after. Obviously, Chris Carson got signed. Rest in peace, Chris Carson. Oh no, he's not dead. He's just in Seattle, so he's basically to the equivalent of dead. So take it as you will. But it is just so nice that, just as a Patriots fan, see that our ownership and management actually care about this team instead of having Tom Brady haul its dead corpse to another Super Bowl. Why didn't we ever get help for Tom Brady? I mean, you could say the Mohamed Sanu trade, but that dude's like 30 years old. But yeah, our biggest position of need is quarterback. I don't believe in Cam. I think he still has the mobility, but that's it. Like, he does not have the arm anymore. He really is just kind of, like I said, he's kind of more of a mobile quarterback. He can run, he can catch, but that's all he can do. And I am going to cut this episode short, mostly due to the fact of I'm running out of ideas, and honestly, the Cam episode will probably come out tomorrow or later this week, but it's going to be a good episode. I definitely highly would say check in because it's going to kind of be comparing Cam to the options we have. As I mentioned, Deshaun Watson, Jimmy Garoppolo, Teddy Bridgewater maybe, and Mac Jones, and Mariota. Because Mariota we could get pretty easily. I wouldn't be too shocked if we tried to. But other than that, stay safe, stay cool, and stay frosty. Have a good one.